Yes, well.
Washi, you talked about the fight back and how the team wants to fight hard in this match. What was the discussion within the team after you went in this press conference and of course that partnership with Nitish Reddy and what kind of discussions you were having within throughout the partnership?
I mean, one thing, especially with Rohit Bhai and Gauti Bhai and all the support staff, they keep telling us to fight no matter what. And I think that's something that has been instilled in us, in all of us, no matter what situation we are in, we'll just fight no matter what. And playing for India, especially a ground like MCG, a big occasion against Australia, Boxing Day Test, we'll do no matter what it takes for us to be in good position. I think they was definitely good today. Very, very hard. I mean, very, very happy for Nitish. Got an unbelievable 100, honestly. I'm sure this will be remembered forever.
Yes.
Yesterday you spoke about how he's seeing the batting and how it's a good thing. How pleasing is it for you to contribute in such a situation and to spend as much time as you did? You've done a lot in it domestic, but me doing it here, doing this game obviously.
Very happy, honestly, and Gauti Bhai and all the support staff kept believing in me, kept telling me what I'm capable of, especially at this level in this format. That really means a lot to me. That sort of makes me believe that what I can do special things for the Indian team in this format. So definitely, had a good day. I mean, would have been even better if I'd if I had gone on to get some more runs and I hadn't lost my wicket. But yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good position today.
President with Shadu, another very difficult cricket, very difficult situation, and today also very difficult situation with Nitish. Like, if you can talk to the whole day, like the degree of difficulty there today, like which is more closer to your heart.
I think playing against Australia, you're always going to be put under challenge. I mean, no matter what. Challenges can be different, can be in different ways. Whereas just that you've got to be ready to fight through those challenging situations. And I was just thinking about the things that I need to be doing so that I would see off some important spells. They came in quite hard. We just made sure we didn't lose any wicket, especially in those spells. And once we got through those spells, I mean, runs sort of started to come in a lot easier as well. I think the entire day was a mixture of different phases. Sort of when I went in, things were quite difficult, quite challenging. Obviously, I had to see through first. Initially first 20 balls, and then runs started coming in, and then obviously after we went back from tea, since it rained for a long time, wicket got a little stickier and started to do a lot more. And obviously that 30 minutes, 40 minutes was definitely important for us to see through, which we which we did, and it was a good sign for us as well. So yes, different phases we got through today, and as I said, playing against Australia and big series, we're always up against challenge.
No doubt all of us enjoyed you were in the strategy, but you were in the best seats to watch in the strategy. How would you describe these innings from technical and mental point of view?
One thing for sure is mentally very, very strong. I mean, I've known him for quite a few years. So the way he went about his business today was amazing. I mean, he made sure he picked those phases in the game where he thought he'd get a few boundaries in, and he made sure he was also aware that we needed to see through a few balls as well when the situation got a little challenging for us. But yeah, unbelievable 100. I mean, this 100 will be talked about and remembered for a very, very long time. The Boxing Day 100, I think he'll forever remember as well.
Unfortunately, that period after the team rank, we talked about when you were position as a visual conservatively, but the focus is trying to clear out Australia's last ball. Do you believe you can sort of tie it out going into the finals?
I mean, the focus was definitely to see through those 30-40 minutes because there was something happening quite often than not. But yes, we kept communicating about that. We knew how important this partnership was going to be, even though we'd gotten about 80, 90 runs before that. So yes, I think we're in a good position.
Guys, even Australia is waiting for the piece. We'll have to wrap this up quickly because it's going to be a long day. Mr. Kaushik and
Actually, we don't know a lot about the issue. We see it from outside of the Tell us a little bit about how he is dressing room and how he's out in the middle in terms of conversation. What do you guys talk about the as well?
I mean, one thing about Nitish is no matter what he's doing, like on the field or off the field, he's going to give his 120%. That's his approach to life, not just cricket. And obviously, I saw him quite closely during the IPL as well. His work ethics and the things that he would do before every game, around games, was something very, very pleasing for all of us to watch. And we knew something was very special going to come around the corner. And I mean, I'm sure you guys will get to talk to him at some stage, and you guys will get to know a lot more about him.
we'll have to cut this press conference because they have to come out for the questions.
Then you're a few years older than Nitish. Did you have any advice, any shrewd advice that you had to give him, or do you just let him play his natural game today?
I mean, not at all. If anything, I just kept reminding him what the team required from that particular situation. We definitely had an objective and message from the dressing room every now and then. So I just had to sort of tell him, what is important at this point of time, and if you can just focus on this, rest of the things will be taken care. I think both of us complemented each other really well, and definitely the communications that we had with each other helped us and the team as well.
Yes, Rohit.
Kaushik, can you talk us about that? What's the environment like? What we can expect for tomorrow? You guys did really well as far as batting is concerned. Now, what's the planning for tomorrow?
I mean, obviously, I still feel there's something for the bowlers in this wicket. So if you can get them all out around 100, 150, I think.
And on spinners?
Generally, for bowlers, there is something on the wicket because I mean, sun hasn't come out a lot, and it's been overcast for most of the game until now, I guess. So, I mean, if we can bowl in the right areas, if we can take our chances, I'm sure we should be able to get them for 150, and day 5 will be about exacting. Could bowl well, and if we could pick wickets, we should be able to get them all out for about 150. And if we can, I'm sure we'll be able to get anywhere between 250 to 300 on day 5. It will be a lot exciting as well.
Because
Let's wait for others.
Watching when you guys came back after the rain break, Australians were going a lot of dot balls. The field was more of a defensive field. So they were trying to bowl and both of you guys were nearing your milestone. So what was the discussion happening between at that point?
I mean, we had to be patient at that time. We would only fall if we're lacking patience at that time, and we kept telling each other, this is not going to be happening for a long time. It's very important for us to be patient and see through this spell. We sort of knew for a fact that it wouldn't be for a very long time. And yes, I mean, we just sort of communicating with each other whatever was important for us to do for the team, and it went well today.
Final cycle.
Watching big crowd all 3 days already. You are used to playing a T20 game or a limited overs game in front of such massive crowd, but a youngster like you still learning his test cricket, stage obviously his first ball. How difficult or easy is it to kind of concentrate when the crowd gets really, really loud? And do you sense that discomfort in your partner while he's batting or while you're batting? What kind of conversations were you having with Nitish when it got really loud in that afternoon session?
I mean, it's a huge blessing, isn't it, to be playing in front of over 80,000 today as well. But I think there are only positives about it. I don't see any negative or discomfort per se. I think it's a huge blessing to be out there. So many people coming out there supporting for us, cheering for us for every single run. I think yeah, it's a huge blessing, something to be really grateful for forever.
Final one. इस बार मैं पहले 2 दिन की मिल रहा पीछे थे फिर बारिश के चलते हम और पैटर्न के चलते 3 मिनट ड्रॉप किया यहाँ पर भी पहले 2 दिन हम पीछे रहे उसके बाद फिर से कम रहा तो ये कितना हेल्प करेगा सीरीज का भी जो इस मैच के 2 दिन बचे हुए
I mean, the kind of day that we had today was very important, considering the context of this particular game. And coming into this game, we knew how important this test was going to be. Yes, I think a lot of things went well today. If we can, really keep the momentum going, I think I would definitely say momentum is on our side. If we can bowl really well tomorrow, things will get really interesting for us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
So you
Yeah, I think it started off with a fair bit of nip in it. I think there's still a little bit of nip there at the moment. Not as consistent as I'd like as a bowler, but I think it's going to be a pretty good test match cricket. Yeah, obviously he's playing really nicely. Coming in down middle to lower order, he's sort of trying to put the pressure back on us. And he's playing nicely. Obviously played really well then as well. He's been, a young guy from India who's come through and strikes the ball really well. Yeah, we coming off that break, we tried to take him a bit wider with the ball. We obviously set a 7-2 field and try to see if they wanted to flash their hands outside the off stump.
As a morale in the roads after just taking 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, pretty good still. We're leading by 115 runs, so in a pretty strong position. Obviously, it could have been better, but I think that's the test match cricket, ebbs and flows. Hopefully tomorrow morning we get that first wicket and then put on a really nice lead and see how the game plays after that.
Louis, how's that?
Yeah, he's okay. I think he's just had a bit of a niggle somewhere in his back or rib or I don't know, somewhere back there. But he came out after the break and was bowling 140, so I think he's going to be fine. Yeah, I think he's underrated for how tough he is. Like, I think a couple of years ago here at the MCG, he had a broken finger, and we didn't think we'll pretty much plan for him not to bowl at all, and then he came out and bowled 140k swingers. So he's someone who can play through a lot of pain, and you can probably tell he's played 90, I think close to 90 test matches now. As a fast bowler, there's not many games where you do play without any niggle at all. So, but he's someone who can still bowl the same pace even when he is really sore, which is a great trait to have.
How much do you want to the team? So it's like a really special crowd behind, particularly yesterday.
Yeah, it's been great. Like obviously home ground. Been lucky to play. It's my third Boxing Day test. But yeah, every time I come on the bowl, there's a really nice cheer and sort of gives me a bit of a pep in my step. But yeah, even walking out on the ground, every time you walk out, there's no better place to have your home ground than the MCG.
Scott, you mentioned pushing a little wider after the rain break with a bit of nip. What was happening before the rain break as that partnership was going? There are obviously two quality players, and you know those that things that we're trying to work through to see if we can break the touch.
Yeah, we just wanted to see, obviously with having a decent lead, that if we took them a bit wider, see if they were going to play shots and throw their hands through the ball, through the offside, with having quite a few catches through the slip and gully and point region. It was just a tactic we've used a few times before. Prior to that, we're just into normal sort of test match rhythm of trying to create chances with the newish ball, trying to get a bit of bounce and seam, so there was nothing too. It was pretty standard before then, I guess.